No, don't stop till you get enough.
And you haven't had enough?
No way. No way.
It's your boy Nick, man, and I'm back with another video, as you can see. And before we get started, if this is your first time on my channel, please make sure you like this video, you know what I'm saying, and make sure you subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to turn those post notifications on so you'll be alert when I do make a new video, man. And I really appreciate it, you know what I'm saying. Y'all check out my last video, you know what I'm saying. I really appreciate if y'all check that one out, because it was really interesting. That was a really interesting video, you know what I'm saying, between Jermaine and his brothers and the whole situation that was going down with Motown and Epic, you know what I'm saying, and seeing Jermaine, you know what I'm saying, trying to do his solo thing, but it didn't work out. But that was in that video. We in another video. This is the Poorest Jackson, who in the Jackson family is now broke. Oh, wow. Okay. Never seen this, so this is my first time watching this, man. But without further ado, man, let's get straight into it, bruh.
Whose impact on modern music is undeniable. From their early Motown hits as the Jackson 5 to Janet's own groundbreaking moves and Michael's enduring legacy as the king of pop. However, being bona fide music legends doesn't necessarily come with a lifelong pay package. And after stardom faded, certain members of the famous Jackson siblings have suffered from chronic financial turmoil. From bankruptcy to foreclosures, divorce settlements to unpaid child support. These are the financial backstories behind the family dynasty's Poorest Jacksons.
Who's an irresponsible Jackson?
Jermaine Jackson. Current net worth $1.5 million. Jermaine Jackson became famous for being the other lead singer in the original Jackson 5 and is the only member, other than Michael, to have had reasonable solo success.
Here's a fun fact about that. Before Michael and Marlon was in the group, Jermaine was the original lead singer of the group. And then once his little brother came in and took the lead position, he ended up playing bass and being the background. But he ended up being the second lead, you know what I'm saying? And I thought that's cool. No, ain't nothing wrong with being the second lead. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Outside of the band.
Michael just had
Although he never achieved runaway success like his brother, Jermaine released 14 solo albums and had several #1 hits on the US R&B and international charts. However, despite these achievements, Jermaine's personal life has impacted his finances and left him struggling to make ends meet. In 1995, he tied the knot with Alejandra Genevieve Oziaza, and they had 2 children together. When they split in 2003, he bought his brother Tito Jackson's Calabasas home for $550,000 and was ordered to pay $3,000 per month in child support. Despite a 2007 appearance on the UK's Celebrity Big Brother, for which he was paid $450,000 for, Jermaine claimed he hadn't earned any money the following year and attempted to get a judge to lower his monthly support payments. At the time, he claimed his monthly bills were $3,000 and his income was only $1,000. However, he was eventually ordered to pay Oziaza a total of $80,000 in back payments. Jermaine complaining, quote, "I'm not rich like Michael." In 2013, he found himself facing jail time for, yet again, failing to pay child support in the tune of $12,000, even though he'd recently spent $160,000 on a new Ferrari.
You know, there's reports you bought the beautiful blue Ferrari, and there's a report that your mother was kind of upset about that.
My mother's not upset. My mother's not upset. It's strange. I can't get a car.
Aside from big payouts from UK reality shows, Jermaine has appeared on television several times over the years. In 2008, he competed on the reality TV series Gone Country, as well as starred in and executively produced the docu-series The Jacksons, A Family Dynasty, which followed them as they prepared for a reunion tour. The show aired for 1 season on the A&E network between 2009 and 2010. Jermaine also appeared on an episode of Celebrity Wife Swap with his third wife, Halima Rashid, swapping with Daniel Baldwin's wife. However, this marriage didn't last neither, and Jermaine Jackson once again found himself in financial hot water as a result. As reported by TMZ, Halima filed for divorce from Jermaine in 2016. She revealed that a judge had ordered the singer to pay her $2,500 monthly child support payments beginning in 2018.
Bro, what is it with child
However,
support,
he hadn't
bro?
given her a
Like,
single penny for a whole year, despite her insisting that Jermaine was earning between $50,000 and $500,000 each month while they were together. According to The Blast, court documents showed Jermaine was still earning significant royalties and had a monthly income of almost $14,000 with expenses totaling $10,000. Jermaine's mother, Catherine, has reportedly helped ease her son's financial woes, as it's been reported that he receives a monthly sum of $12,000 in financial support from her, which comes via her stake in his brother Michael's estate. Jackie Jackson. Current net worth, $200,000. The oldest of the Jackson brothers, originally, Jackie wanted to become a professional baseball player.
yep.
But in 1964, he left that dream behind to become one of the founding members of the Jackson 5, where he provided the falsetto vocals. He earned the majority of his wealth as a member of the group and gave his solo career a couple of shots. Throughout the 1980s, Jackie was busy producing soundtracks for movies including Touch and Go, The Running Man, and Burglar, before eventually running 2 record companies, Just Go Records and Futurist Entertainment in the 2000s. While it appears that the labels no longer exist, during a recent interview, he was asked if he'd rather had the life of his successful younger brother Michael Jackson. Quote, "Yeah, that's right. That's what everyone wants who's in this business." Today, he works as a producer, running the record label Critically Amused, which is best known for representing hip-hop duo Gold Lemonade. Jackie also starred in and executively produced The Jacksons, a family dynasty docuseries, and still performs with his brothers in shows around the world. Keeping a relatively low profile, hence his fairly modest estimated fortune, little is known about his personal life. Per the Jacksons' website, Jackie's extensive philanthropic work includes raising millions of dollars for cancer, diabetes, and AIDS research. He's also served as a board member for the music-oriented nonprofit It's Time for Kids.
Okay, Jackie.
Marlon Jackson. Current net worth, $100,000. Marlon is the 6th child of the Jackson family and is also one of the founding members of the Jackson 5. Marlon performed with his brothers and became a proficient singer and songwriter, but his talents were deeply rooted in dance. He became the group's main choreographer, and his siblings still refer to him as the danciest Jackson. After a successful run with the Jacksons, Marlon decided to also give a solo career a try. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to captivate listeners with his debut album. Baby Tonight performed well on the R&B albums charts, but failed to make any noise on the Billboard 200, peaking at number 175, and he never released another record.
Oh, wow.
He once resided in a 6,700 square foot home in Encino, California, with a tennis court and pool, but he sold it for $1.16 million in 1992. In the 90s, Marlon demonstrated his business brains by co-founding the major broadcasting cable NBC network, which was the first minority-owned and operated cable TV network. NBC rebranded as the Black Family Channel in 2004 before being sold in 2007. However, in 2008, Marlon was reportedly in such desperate need of cash that he was stocking shelves at a San Diego supermarket, according to the New York Post. Today, Marlon Jackson is far from millionaire status, although he hasn't hung up his dancing shoes for good, regularly performing with his brothers as the Jacksons. He also participates in the family tradition of giving back through his charitable organization, the Study Peace Foundation.
Okay.
The charity promotes unity in communities across the globe by offering programs designed to encourage people to live in peaceful environments. Marlon also has been married to Carol Ann Parker since he was 18 years old, and the couple have 3 children and 6 grandchildren together.
Wow. Marlon's a grandfather.
Randy Jackson. Current net worth, less than $100,000. The youngest brother in the Jackson clan, Randy is best known as one of the members of the Jacksons, replacing Jermaine when he left the band to remain with Motown in 1975. In the late 70s, Randy was set to launch his solo career with his debut album, How Can I Be Sure? However, after Randy was injured in a car crash, the record was never released. He later attempted to relaunch his solo career by finding Randy and the Gypsies, a soul band that released one album in 1989 before splitting. Since then, Randy has primarily worked behind the scenes in the music industry with his brother Michael, writing and recording songs. He was also named director of MJJ Productions and oversaw the operation of the official MJJ Source website. With that being said, he has had his fair share of financial and personal controversies. In January 1991, Randy was charged with battery for beating his wife Eliza Shaffey and their 7-month-old daughter Stavana. As a result, he was placed on 2 years probation and ordered to enroll in a domestic violence program, but did not comply. Later that year, he was sentenced to 30 days in a mental hospital, ordered to serve the remainder of his probation, and enrolled in a year-long domestic violence rehabilitation program. His legal troubles undoubtedly contributed to a dwindling bank balance, resulting in Randy filing for bankruptcy in 1996. As a result, Randy was ordered to surrender all his assets, including shares in Modern Records, Inc. However, in May 1998, an arrest warrant was issued when Randy failed to turn over the stock. In 2001, he also pleaded guilty to bankruptcy fraud after it was discovered that he failed to list a $21,000 sports car as an asset in his 1996 filing, according to the Los Angeles Times. Unfortunately, personal and financial dramas continued when in January 2012, Randy filed a complaint against Alejandra Genevieve Oziaza, a name you might recognize as his brother Jermaine's second wife, but who is also the mother of 2 of Randy's children. He disputed an alleged $500,000 owed in child support. Randy stated he had never been served for the initial paternity lawsuit, instead claiming that the matter had been settled in 1993. However, his absence at the paternity proceedings resulted in a default judgment in Oziaza's favor. So, what is Randy Jackson up to today, and has his finances improved at all? In 2008, the New York Post reported that Randy was working odd jobs in Los Angeles, such as repairing cars in a family friend's garage. Even though Randy may have been keeping a low profile, he's not out of entertainment entirely, thanks to his superstar sister. Today, he is a co-partner with Janet at her independent label, Rhythm Nation Records. Janet Jackson's 2018 song Made for Now, which was co-written by Randy and featured vocals from rapper Daddy Yankee, was released on the label. And according to Billboard, the siblings are co-executive producers of the 2022 documentary Janet, a 2-part television event centered on the performer's life.
I've never seen that. I want to watch that.
If you are new here, hit subscribe for more.
Randy. I didn't know Randy was doing all this. I did not know that Randy was doing all this, but yeah, you can say he's the poorest one, but that don't take away like the talent that he had. Because like didn't he like co-wrote Shake Your Body Down to the Ground, bro, like with his brothers and stuff like that? And I would have saw him like he getting some royalty checks for that, man, but less than 100,000, man. It's insane, man. Like, yo, that's insane, man. Cause like I don't know if y'all ever seen like Searching for Neverland, which is like a little it's like a document movie. I think it was on Lifetime, and there was a scene on there when Randy was trying to bogart through the front gate of Michael Jackson's house, talking about, I want my money. I ain't leaving till I get my money. I'm like, what the heck is going on? And this video kind of, I don't know, it kind of shows like, Randy was really in need for some money. You know what I'm saying? But even Marlon, like, I mean, Marlon got a little something, you know what I'm saying? He got a little something. All of them got something, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's doing well for themselves, you know what I'm saying? But Randy, I learned a lot about Randy in this one, and I didn't know him and Jermaine had kids by the same woman. Like, like I said, man, talk about keeping it in the family, bro. That was, I was speechless when I seen that. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. I don't want to make it too long, you know what I'm saying? But if you guys like this video, make sure you leave a like for this video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to turn those post notifications on so you'll know when I upload again, you know what I'm saying? And make sure y'all check out my last video, you know what I'm saying? I would really appreciate that. That will help me and will also help the algorithm of YouTube of my videos surfacing around, you know what I'm saying? I've been your boy Nick, and I'll see you in the next video, bruh. Peace.